Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and EU4, the Cossacks playing as Russia. We're in a war against Bukara and the Ottomans, and a couple other people that we don't care that much about. Because, you know what? This series was starting to feel a little bit more stale. Not to say that I'm not enjoying it, totally am. But I would like to have a challenge. I feel like we've gotten so powerful that really nobody can stop us, so we might as well enjoy this. Ivan Poyarkov. One of our advisors must certainly be one of the greatest scholars of our time. His field of expertise in patristics and classical literature has had a great influence on theological debate in our nation. Beacon for those who value liberty more than orthodoxy. Gain stability and missionary strength. Fun. Gain prestige and missionary strength. I will definitely take the stability. Heck yeah, let's take it. Astrakani separatists are going to be a problem, aren't they? But it is a fort. And we have allies who will feel compelled to help me in my fighting, so... do we need a leader here right now? This leader has no siege value. He's better for combat, so no. Let's go ahead and get into friendly territory. Actually, Astrakhan just got converted, so that's going to deal with some of the unrest issues. Let's actually go ahead and put Ivan Rurakovich in charge. He's got some siege value. He's not going to cost us monarch points. We'll give my son a little bit of practice out in the field. Let's get our other leader over here. So we're a little bit concentrated over here where our allies are finally starting to have some serious problems, but that was to be expected, at least a little bit. I'm okay with the Ottomans focusing all their numbers over here, at least for the time being. Let's go ahead and get that siege down. We can finally move into some other terrain. There are other mountains to occupy, good defensive locations. I want to get all of this pretty much occupied so I can hold it. Possibly use that as leverage against the Ottoman. Let's get these guys grouped up. Let's see if we can't stomp on Turkestan. Doop-a-doop-doop-doop-doop-doo. There we go. Split this way, I guess. We'll just keep aggressively pushing around. I think Bukara only has a couple of forts, really. 1, 2. I see a bunch in Bengal. Lots for the Ottomans. Look like they have leprosy. Or some sort of skin lesions. Ugh, it's disgusting. And then we got quite a few of our own forts between our allies. But yeah, I actually love that they've got this really color-coded. It's convenient. Makes things a lot better. I forgot these guys are technically against us. Whatever. They're small. One province minor. I don't care that much. Heck, I could vassalize them. I'm in the market for a good vassal, you know. Because once I finish annexing Riga, I'm going to want to pick one up over here. Taking Kiva actually wouldn't be bad. I could feed them bunches of Bukara, and I could feed them Persia and Tabaristan. A lot to be said about that, you know? Steal them right from underneath the Ottomans' nose. We gotta watch these reactionaries, though. That is a lot of troops that I do not want to deal with. Doop-a-doop-doop-doop-doop. Okay, we've won... What? I thought it said we won the siege of Bukara, but I was like, we definitely have not. Looks to me like they just unsieged a couple things. Not a big deal. Are these guys gonna go anywhere? I don't like the thought that they might. Where would they go? I'm kind of hoping they're gonna stick down here, but... we'll see. They're starting to get some more troops down this direction. Bukara and Kiva, I should say, are getting some troops in that direction. They're congregating. The Ottomans are starting to spread out. Looks to me like the Polish lost the entirety of their army, or at least the vast majority of it. Let's take a quick look-see. Yeah, Poland lost a lot. They had like 40 or 50,000 troops, but they are a tech level below the Ottomans, so they're going to have a hard time. Our vassals are also a tech level below the Ottomans, which is a bit problematic for us. Got some more stuff under occupation. That's good. Good. That's under occupation. It's under occupation. Occupation. Good. Taking the mountains. These guys we are not at war with, I don't think, are we? No, so there's no need to take that. Let's just go into Van, whatever it is. Grab those mountains. And let's make sure we keep good, close tabs on the Ottomans. So it looks like all 80, 90,000 somewhat of their troops are sticking over on this side of Constantinople, which is fine with me. That's going to give us a lot of room to deal with Turkey. And Armenia and everything else in this region. Well, Armenia's over here. Armenia? Armenia? I've actually heard it both ways. Yeah, I guess we'll just stick them over there. It doesn't really matter that much. Let's see. Hello, reactionaries. Make me very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable indeed. Russia occupied that thing. Let's march them all this direction. Okay, you're going north to this one. So where you were going... Yeah, okay. So we need to pay attention to that. Make sure we don't march ourselves into death. Grab them grouped up. Okay, paying attention. Paying attention. Russia occupied this thing. Good. Let's get these guys all together. Up here, I think. Let's actually march them like so. Give them a wide berth. Wide berth. B-E-R-T-H. A word that is not used very often, I feel like. Let's get everyone over there. Doing okay on this fort, one of Bukara's few forts. Should be able to deal with it pretty effectively. How are we looking as far as mountainous terrain? We can continue to edge up a little bit, I think, but the forts are going to be a bit of a problem for us. Maybe we start sieging something down. Do we? It's kind of hard to tell, actually. Our colors, Russia and Ottoman colors, are fairly similar. They clash a little bit. Ottomans occupied this thing. No? Yes. Okay. Not a big deal. I think we'll be fine. Truce with Oldenburg has ended. Hello, Ladakh. Nice of you to finally show up. Let's go ahead and squish some of these Bukharans. We've won a siege. Good. That frees up some troops. So let's start marching this direction. There's a lot of Bukara to siege down. Honestly, I've already sieged down almost everything I want. I just don't want them to keep rallying troops and unsieging all the non-fort provinces, you know? But I think that's more or less going to be unavoidable. We probably should start sieging down the forts of Kiva as well. Force the Ottomans to start defending their vassals. Spread out, give the Polish and the Bohemians a chance to regenerate their armies. Maybe smash these split-up forces. We've won this major siege. That's very good. These are highlands, not mountains, but still quite good. And let's take our siege leader right over there. Yeah, getting this actually would be pretty good. Kind of would exert a nice zone of control and kind of limit the Ottomans' movements, so I'd be able to rampage through here more or less unopposed. If I could take Sivas and Halep, that should free me up to just march troops around here, siege everything down, no big deal. Mostly, though, I want to just grab all their forts. Forts are the important things. Let's see if we can kill that one stack real quick. Ottomans occupied something else. How many troops does this require? It's a fort level 2. We'll be fine, though. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and siege that all down. I see the Polish actually accomplishing something. It's 36,000 there, 26,000. So I still know where the 3 major Ottoman stacks are, so I feel fairly safe in what I'm doing. Let's see. Let's go ahead and crush little 1 stacks. Detach a siege. Where are you going? You're going up here. You're going to Turkestan. Okay. Good enough for me. Let's group them all up. Just, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and siege down the provinces I've sieged down, just don't stomp on my stacks. That's a lot of reactionaries to deal with. Makes me very uncomfortable, you know what I mean? Come on, guys. Can you please all march together? I mean, I do have forced march. I could speed some of this process up, but come on, take this fort, for the love of God. Okay, I'm missing an Ottoman stack. I know they got shattered. They're probably going to, like, here. Which means I might now be in a risky zone, so let's stick to the defensive terrain and see what happens. Okay. That's done. Group, please. Thank you. The fact that Bukara has very few forts is advantageous to me, but at the same time, it's also kind of annoying, because it means I can't control their movements very much. What are these guys all doing up here? Is this where they all were shattering to? Jeez. Seems kind of silly. Let's start marching toward... Oh, I can't. These guys are stuck. Somewhat stuck. Uh-oh. Well. This is a fun pickle. They can't go anywhere. Alright, this is another one of those situations where entering a zone of control means you can only leave through one way, but I'm not really sure how they got here to begin with. Even if they do go to this province, where do I take them? I don't know. Let's pay attention to those Ottomans. I see a big stack. They're moving south. They're running away a little bit. Does that mean they're coming after me because they see a couple of small and vulnerable stacks? That strikes me as likely. I'm actually going to abandon this siege. Let's go ahead and get our troops closer. We've won the siege of Tarki. Oh, good. Finally. All right. So let's move on Shervin's capital. Actually, no. Do I want to move on Shervin's capital? No, I need to get this stack over here. I'm going to go ahead and take my son off of that army as well, because I don't want to risk him getting caught out in combat. Until I know exactly what the Ottomans are doing, I feel very vulnerable. They do have massive amounts of numbers, which scares me a little bit. All right. So we have forts for Kiva. Yes, yes. So let's go get a stack over here. And let's send this stack to go and deal with some of the smaller ones that are causing me problems. That'll do. Squish. Let's go squish all of them. Okay, the Ottomans are moving east. They may be going to Trabzon, which is going to exert a nice zone of control, so I'm safe here, technically. Civis would make the most sense for them to jump on, though. So yeah, I'm glad that I'm bringing this army over here, because I am concerned. The Ottomans are a tough fight, alright? The Ottomans, you don't ever want to underestimate the Ottomans, unless you have a significant tech advantage over them, which I currently do not. We are still 4 years ahead of time. I could pick up Tech 16 fairly soon if I need to. Let's see. It looks to me like they are going to Trabzon, which is fine. I would hate to lose that zone of control, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. Alright, so it looks like you finished everything up over there. So you... Let's see if we can squish these guys down. It's in the mountains. They are sieging it, though. I do need to keep that fort. Bukara, what tech level are you? 12. I mean, I'm so far in advance, I don't even mind going into the defensive terrain, I think. It's probably okay. Where are the reactionaries? What happened to them? That actually is kind of scary. What did happen to them? Let's go ahead and unsiege some territory. Kiva. Let's go ahead and crush this little guy real quick. Just a little one stack. Circle him back around. So, yes, they are trying to siege that down. There's a good chance I could get a couple forts in the time it would take him to get one, but it is a mountainous terrain, which means I do not want to attack him. The Ottomans are certainly going to be winning this fight against Poland. Good try, Poland, but it's going to be a bit of a rough fight for you. A bit of a rough slog. What else should we do? I don't know. I think sieging down Kiva and such is going to be important. Lose a stability? Oh, come on. Alright. I don't have a choice. We could take another admin idea. Interest per annum is not a bad thing to get. We do have dangerously high inflation. Yeah, okay. I mean, this war is going to be long enough that I should be able to generate enough admin power that I will be able to start coring whatever I take off Bukara. This is going to be a large enough war that it's not really going to justify how much fighting we're going to have to do. Like, we're not going to take enough territory to say this was a really justified war. And yet, I think the opportunity to fight the Ottomans, possibly humiliate them, kind of makes it worthwhile. So we are attacking the mountains here, which does scare me a teensy-weensy bit. Still okay over here. Bohemia has a fairly large army. What are they going to go do? They can't hope to fight that. I mean, they do have a tech advantage over the Ottomans like I do, but... Oh, man. I feel like we're playing trading spaces, except we're playing trading forts. The thing is, if I gain 2 forts and he gains 1, I still consider that to be a very good trade for me. Yeah, we're losing quite a few men here. We're actually going to finally use up a bit of our manpower. Oh, finally. Took a while, yeah? Let's go ahead and siege a couple of these things down. We're just going to siege as much away from them as possible, cut their economy out from under them so that they can't fund their troops, and they're just going to have to sit down and die without so much as a whimper. That's how I feel about Bukara. So yeah, we'll continue to send small stacks to siege a lot of this down. We actually should consider getting these guys out of the war. Can I get here? Oh yeah, I can totally get here. Alright, let's actually take that back. Let's group up. Let's go ahead and take the mountains. Let's take Baltistan. Let's get them out of the war just because they're annoying. I don't want to have to worry about them as a retreating point. Native uprising. Not a surprise, but we are able to kill them with 0 losses on our end. Riga, what are you doing? I should tell you guys to be more aggressive or something, because you're doing nothing useful. Go be aggressive. Go be aggressive, little boogers. You're expendable. I don't mind. Oh, good. Kill an Ottoman stack, please. Yay! We won this siege. Excellent. So Kiva has no more forts. Good. So I should go ahead and siege them all down so that they're effectively worthless in the war as well, yes? The thing is, right, you might be thinking that I'm spreading myself a bit thin, trying to siege down as much territory as possible. Here's the deal. If I can siege down enough of Bukara and all this other region that they can't get any reinforcements on the Eastern Front, if I can close off the Eastern Front, then I can easily justify pulling all of my troops over here, and now suddenly I have a much stronger front to deal with just the Ottomans. That's a lot of ships, buddy. Okay, looks like the Ottomans are going to punish Bohemia for stomping on that other stack. But, again, good chance we can get a couple of forts here. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Defensive terrain. I see a bit of it. Forts over here. These are drylands, not really good defensive terrain here. How do we want to play this? Can I intercept any of these small armies before they get very far? Not really. I don't want to go to Ankara. It's too far forward. The Ottomans will be able to get to me before I can reinforce. I'm going to keep my stacks close together. I have to play it safe. I have to play it safe with the Ottomans until I have closed off this side of the war. Just have to. Let's go ahead and take these small stacks. Do this. Good. Good. You're about to be done. Good. Continue to siege that all down. We can pick up the next level of military tech if we need to now, which is good. We're sieging down Baltistan. Actually, go ahead and kill this little one stack. Not strictly worried about it. Let's see. Okay. Spreading my troops around a lot, though. It's actually more annoying simply because I'm going to have to do some shuffling. I'm aware of that. Where are these guys going? It's a good question. Where are they going? They're not just going to sit here. Do they have military access through Kermanshah? Reduce the independence of the church, gain authority, or lose it and gain money. I can't keep having this loan. I'm actually going to rein them in. That's a fair amount of money, and I'm sick of having loans. I would like to pay it off, please. That'll do fine. We still have a couple hundred ducats to work with. Good enough. Let's see. Detach, go squish. Where are you going? Why don't you just sit tight? Go here. Okay. Good, good. Alright. We're in pretty good position, I think. You guys decided to... Okay, well, geez. I guess we're going to go and jump everybody on you then. I didn't realize you were retreating your army to an already occupied territory. Fortunately, my troops are so good that 2,500 can easily handle you guys. No freaking issue for me, man. No skin off my back. We will be just fine. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. Bukara is going down very well, honestly. We can handle these guys. Not worried. Not even a little bit worried. But that doesn't mean we can't siege them down. Or it doesn't mean we can just ignore them. We're going to have to play aggressive with these guys. Again, it's about closing the Eastern Front. Alright, so this stack of troops... We didn't manage to finish them off, which means they will be able to pick off my small stacks if I'm not careful, so... Yeah. These guys will go over here, I guess. Alright. Seems okay. I really want to take this fort now, please. I think... Why does it say this is a fort? It's not a fort. So why am I, when I move my troops here, it doesn't have this fort symbol for everything else that's surrounded by a nearby fort, you know? Why? Alright. Maybe we can afford to try and take this fort. Well, I don't know. I have to be very careful about these zones of control. I want this one. Really badly, I want this one. Oh, return province. It is always possible for your army to return to this province as long as it remains outside hostile zone of control. Interesting. But why give me the fort symbol like that? That's just confusing, isn't it? Okay, we did manage to get that fort down. So let's see. What would it take? I moved to the Highlands, for example. Actually, I want to move these troops here instead. So let's keep these guys all close together. Drylands are weak. We need to be paying attention. But if I can take the Highlands, this could work for us. Bit by bit, it could work for us. Kiva's about to fall. We're going to want to start re-congregating our troops. Shuffle them up a little bit. Do a little split. Do a little dance. Make a little love. You know how that works. Get down tonight. Alright. Well, with that terrible joke, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Pravus with EU4 the Cossacks. If you enjoyed this video, then hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe. I, as always, will see you guys next time.